we don't have a signal yet. It's coming.
Okay.
We'll see you up on our screen. We have some visitors today. I found out that our maintenance man has been to Antarctica 13 times.
Oh my goodness! Do I know him?
I don't know. Do you hear him?
She might. She might.
Oh, come on. I don't have a signal, Jean. I don't know what the problem is.
Did it function something?
Hang on just a
Oh,
minute.
turn your video off, maybe. Maybe turn your video off. I can see you, and I can see that my signal of my video is on. So turn your video off. Maybe that will help.
Okay, let's see. But why don't I have a signal for mine?
Function something, I think.
Maybe just try plugging it back in. Hang on, be patient. Maybe this will do it.
Okay.
Here it is.
There we go. We gotcha.
Oh, the penguin.
Oh my
Good.
goodness. Oh my goodness, we are in.
I'm gonna turn the camera around so
Okay.
that you can see the penguins. Right.
I did the trick. That one's dirty.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, this is happening right now. You're seeing what she's seeing. We have kind of a messed up signal today. Can you still hear us?
I can, but I lost it for a second. So say again.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're still connected. Can you see our faces?
Okay.
Do you see my kids?
I can't. Like I've got the camera turned, and it's very difficult to see the screen outside.
Okay, sure.
So it's just as easy for you to turn your video off because I can't see you anyway, and that'll help with the band feed from here, and my video should come out a little bit better.
Okay. Not exactly sure how to do that.
Or will show up and you hit the video thing, and that will turn your video off.
I missed that.
I don't know either because I'm scared that you're going to turn her off.
The
So
one down in the corner there, Vonda, where it's showing you, I don't know.
yeah.
She wants to, there you go.
I think that just minimizes it.
Okay. Is there a,
Oh, if it's okay, if you're seeing the penguins okay, then that's okay. Just leave it on. But sometimes it helps to turn your video off. There's somebody who wants to come and say,
Oh. Look at him.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. He's putting on a show for you guys. Oh, look at him. Well, we've been doing all kinds. Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
there you go.
Yep.
I think we got it. Ah!
Good job.
Oh my goodness. Well, what would you like to tell us today, Jean?
well, what I'd like to tell you is that these birds are extraordinary creatures, and they're very curious, so they're responding to your voices. And if you want me to move the camera up or down, you have to say so because I can't see what you're seeing.
Oh, you're doing great.
We have a
You see
perfect
a belly
picture.
penguin? Perfect view? Okay, great.
Yeah.
So these guys are curious. They've come up to me because I'm sitting here, and they do respond to your voice as well as mine. We don't touch them. They're not pets. They're not tame. They're wild animals, and they need to stay that way.
Yeah.
But they're not afraid of us. So they do come very close, which I think is very honoring. It's part of the part of this job that I just love. And here's one who's going to play with my shoe. They love to play with my shoes for some reason.
Oh, look at this.
They like the,
Oh my
there he goes.
And then he's gone.
Oh my goodness. Do you have chicks? We're interested in chicks.
Oh, I
Oh,
see
my-
some. I see one.
Oh yeah, can you see that? I'm going to move the camera over here. You should be able to see lots of chicks. They're big. They're in their woolly stuff. They're standing up. Some of them are almost as big as the adults. Can you see them?
Yeah, yeah, we do see
And
some.
there's a few there. Oh, I see one. The
So-
big, but they're still babies.
Yeah, these guys are about a month old that you're seeing in front of me here. Some of our oldest ones. We do have some younger chicks that are just outside of range there. But these birds are going to start to molt to their adult feathers pretty soon. And when they do, then they can go get their own food. But in the meantime, their parents are still bringing them food from the ocean, and they have to hang here and wait for that. And the parents are going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
So teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all right. So you can see the any bird, any adult that's kind of dirty, like this one right in front of me is a little bit dirty. So he's probably been in the colony here for a while feeding, and now he's headed out to the ocean to get food. Any bird that's really clean is a bird that's just come in from the ocean and probably has a belly full of food, and the chicks will chase him, asking for that food.
Can you ask her where she's at? Because
okay, we want to know where exactly is your location?
I am at a place called Pennycook.
can't hear
Yes, on Ross Island, North. So closest land mass to me is New Zealand. Antarctica, of course, is the South Pole, and there's a big peninsula that gets very close to South America. And if you're a tourist coming down to Antarctica, you would probably go to that. It's not quite so cold. Ship that doesn't have to be an icebreaker. To get down here, you have to be on a ship that's an icebreaker. And we have an icebreaker right to the coast. And they're breaking a channel in the ice to get to our research station, McMurdo, so that we can bring in supplies.
You've been to McMurdo, right?
Oh, many a time.
Okay, our guest has been to McMurdo many times. He's very familiar with that.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Harry,
So,
Hey, I helped build the science
come here.
lab.
You come tell her. Come here. He wants to tell you something, Jean.
okay.
That new science lab down there, I helped build it.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much. It's wonderful. That's where my lab is, in my office.
Yes.
And, of course, I'm out here in a tent right now, but it's a wonderful building, so thank you so much.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, we do have a few questions for you. We came up with questions. These are their own questions. Do you have a couple minutes, Jean?
I do.
All right. I'm going to let them each ask a question, and then we can see how much time we have left. So we will start with Kaysen.
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk right in.
How cold is it there today?
Did you hear that?
The question is, how cold is it here today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about -5 degrees, and about 10 minutes ago it was snowing, but it stopped snowing, so that's a good thing because I don't like to bring my computer out when it's snowing. So we've had snow for the last 3 weeks, and it doesn't seem to stay where the penguins are. It's all just muddy here because they walk around all the time.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't really see snow, which is interesting.
I can do that. If I turn the camera around, I can show you some snow, but the clouds are so low. The reason the penguins are here also has rocks for them to build their nests on. And this is one of the few places in Antarctica where that happens.
Interesting. All right, this is a question from Peyton. Nice and loud. When did the eggs hatch? And she told us about a month.
It takes about 30 days for the eggs to hatch, and our first eggs, we saw our first chick on December 9th this year. So that's why these guys are about just over a month old, and they are starting to molt. We see some signs of molting. They've got about 2 more weeks, and then they'll be on their own.
And I think we Skyped with you on the 8th, so they started hatching the day after. That's kind of fun. This is
Right.
Ava.
How big are the fish the chicks eat?
Well, if you get an adult to show you their big, longest finger, and the fish are about that big. So the only way these birds can catch them is in their mouth, and they swallow them whole. So they're about as big as an adult's finger.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brianna. Nice and loud.
How big are the chicks when they hatch?
They're about as big as a chicken chick. So maybe you've seen a chicken chick. They're about that big. The difference is these guys grow so much faster. Their rate of growth is enormous. And in 1 month, these guys weigh about 4 or 5 pounds. And it's impressive. They have such a short season of growing here. These birds have got to grow.